What's up, guys? Anthony Monetti here. In today's episode, I sit down with Pavan. He's a 46-year-old physician and recently lost 30 pounds for the second time. I don't know if you can relate, but he lost weight, gained it, lost weight, gained it, and now we're talking about his future, potentially stepping on a bodybuilding stage. But you gotta stay tuned. You doing regular overhand? So don't lean back as far, bro. Keep upright a little bit. Now drive the elbows down. Get this in. Tight, tight, tight. Here. There you go. Drive all the way down. Get a little momentum at the top. Don't be afraid.
I guess in April I was kind of at my recent max weight, and you had helped me once before. Gained a bunch of weight back again, fell out of working out, kind of developed some bad habits, bad eating, things like that, not exercising. Kept saying I'm gonna do it on my own, do it on my own, kept watching my weight, creep back, right back to where it was the first time that I met you.
You're a self-driven guy. A lot of people aren't self-motivated, they're not driven. So in your head, you're like, I can do it on my own. It's more about the people who you surround yourself with and just staying front of mind. But I do think that since we did help you in the past, it's all about creating habits. Accountability, I think, is the biggest component. Good, all the way at the top. Get a good stretch. Now pull from there, you go. Good. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Just use the lats.
All those little tips make such a difference.
A little bit, little tweaks here, little tweaks there.
No, they make a huge difference.
I think your bench press, you're stuck.
Yeah.
Keep that weight and play around with it. Try for faster reps. Try for slower reps to be able to build more muscle, because ultimately, no one's gonna ask you how much you can bench press. Really, nobody really gives a shit, I don't think. Your ego does, and it's good to have a gauge. You can tell your kids how much you're able to bench one day, but no bodybuilding judge has ever asked me how much I can bench press. Doesn't really matter.
Arching your back, good or bad for lifting heavier? No,
why do you want to lift heavier?
That's a loaded question. Why do I want to lift heavier? What are we here for?
You set a goal for this year.
Yeah.
I put it into your head. Saying,
You put it into my head,
I mean,
and
like,
I got excited. I'm like, all right.
you can play better tennis.
Right.
You know, you can run a marathon. You know, you can do all these things kind of like you have been doing.
Right.
I always feel like if you're into fitness this much and you're, training hard and you're dieting and you're staying in shape, what could you put yourself in a stretch kind of goal situation?
Yeah.
If you're doing all these things now, it's not really uncomfortable for you anymore. How do you push yourself out of that comfort zone? If you've never competed before, if you've never gotten yourself to like be shredded before,
Yep.
it's not for everybody. But you're at the point now where you're like maybe 15 pounds away from being like, wow, I'm shredded.
Like, it feels ridiculous to talk about.
I'm small next to the Mr. Olympia.
Right.
To you, I'm like a huge bodybuilder.
Right.
To me, in my world, I'm like, there's guys who make me look like I play tennis. Not that there's anything wrong with tennis players. Tennis players have muscle too.
Right.
But compare it, it's like,
Right.
I think if you were to strip down, you'd
Yeah.
be very surprised with how much muscle you have
Yeah.
and how good you can actually look. What are you struggling with right now? Are you struggling, and are you willing to share?
You're always in your head, like thinking, am I working too hard, not hard enough? I'm always wondering, like, am I doing too much or am I not doing enough? And that is constantly in my head. And so that is a struggle for me. I just never know. Progress is slow once you make that big jump of weight. That's kind of like the low-hanging fruit, I think. Like quit drinking or minimize your drinking, sleep more, exercise, eat healthy. Depending on where you are in your fitness jersey, those are kind of like the easy changes where the weight will come off quickly if you do it. And then to really start going beyond that is more challenging. Yeah, I think I'll look good, but I don't think I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about bodybuilders, but my idea is like people that look like you, not people that look like me.
Will you be competing to like win a world championships? No. Are you gonna be just stepping on stage to be competitive with yourself, to see how much you're willing to put yourself through, or what you can put your body through at 45? Yes.
Yeah.
So competition, I don't mean like competing for the gold. I mean like, dude, I got a wife, kids, I got a full-time gig, I got 2 jobs. I'm juggling a lot of these things around. I've never seen myself shredded, and I'm shredded on stage wearing a pair of board shorts.
I'm self-conscious of like saying it out loud because I feel
weird,
Yeah, it feels,
undeserving.
yes.
It's a low point of entry.
Right.
To be entering a competition.
Right.
And again, if your goal is to win, then
I just don't want to go do it and look stupid or feel, feel out of place or feel stupid doing it.
that's kind of why you should do it. I have been called abrasive and I have been called pushy before, so I don't want to force this down your throat. You tell me, and then I'll find a show for you. I'll find a competition date, and then we'll work backwards and we'll go for it. But I need your.
Sounds good, man. Yeah, no, I want to do it. All right, thanks. Thanks.
All right, guys, if you like, share, if you subscribe, comment, and let me know that you're one of the real ones. I appreciate your feedback. Let me know what you want to see or hear next. I'm back, guys. Believe in yourself, trust the process, practice patience.